leading a healthy lifestyle, exercise.
You can now say that you're cancer-free, so I'm very excited. Congratulations.
Because I lost both my grandmothers to breast cancer. So thank you for what you're doing. Hello and welcome to another edition of Healing Journey with Dr. Alex. I'm your host, Kristina, Lynn.
And I'm your co-host, Andy Lant.
And Andy, on today's show, I'm very excited to tell everyone out there that we have superstar baseball great, Daryl Johnson.
Yay, Daryl Johnson is in the studio.
From the Astros of Houston, Texas. And he is going to be sharing one of the most inspiring stories of recovery.
Indeed.
Yeah, that I think has ever been seen on television or anywhere. We have with us our star of the show, Dr. Alex. Yay. Dr. Alex, it's great to see you today, and I love doing your show.
Thank you, Kristina. It's my pleasure to be here today.
Dr. Alex, I'm very concerned about my husband, the fact that he has fallen back into these terrible habits. Could you please give us some good advice as to how I can get him into really living a healthy lifestyle so he can stay cancer-free?
First of all, I would like to congratulate your husband on successful completion of cancer treatment. And what I can tell you is that many patients ask me question, what can they do to have the cancer not ever come back? And I generally recommend leading a healthy lifestyle, exercise, eat healthy foods.
It's now time, Dr. Alex, for us to introduce our special guest today. She is the Ferrari of therapists. So without further ado, let's bring out our special guest, Colette Streicher.
I have worked with some patients from the beginning. As soon as there is diagnosis, immediately it's a traumatic event, for not only for the patient, for their wife, for their children, for their family. Everyone is concerned. So what I do is I help the client and the family release their stress. Second, prepare for the treatment. Fear of surgery, stress about surgery. And I have seen that if you release that, then it speeds up the recovery.
If patient gets rid of fear and anxiety, it helps them to go through the treatments, get less side effects, and the success rate of the treatment increases. I approach the treatment as a team approach of specialists to help patients get through the treatment, recover, and get back on a healthy way of living, enjoying the life.
And we have here Daryl Johnson. I'm such a fan. Thank you so much for coming to our show. You just finished cancer treatment and we can now say that you're cancer-free, so I'm very excited and congratulations.
Amazing.
And you've worked very hard on this, and you've worked with Dr. Alex for 9 weeks, you said?
Yeah, for 9 weeks, yeah. When I was initially diagnosed, we went over treatment options, and given that I was still playing with the Astros, of course, I wanted to do a treatment that had less side effects and could allow me to continue to keep up with the lifestyle and practices and spending time with my family. Right now, I'm cancer-free, and I have Dr. Alex and Colette to thank for it. Thank you, guys.
This is a really inspiring story, Daryl. And I want to ask Dr. Alex if he could also share with us at home and with the audience exactly what you feel were the qualities that Daryl had. He's just amazing how quickly he's been healed.
Showing up for the treatments religiously every day.
Yeah.
He
Number
had
one.
almost no side effects as he was going through the treatment. He was able to keep up with his lifestyle and do what he wanted to do.
We're going to now speak to a wonderful woman who is just a great inspiration, Tanya Furtado. Welcome to our show, Tanya.
Once I found that I had breast cancer, of course my biggest fear was my children, basically how to keep their whole home life as normal as I possibly could while I'm undergoing treatments and not feeling well, not able to cook, being nauseous.
I admire you so much. And I know that you got a chance also to work with Colette.
So it's about cleaning up, detoxifying more or less, physically, emotionally, and spiritually at every level.
And now you've become an inspirational speaker. You're traveling around the country, speaking to women. It makes me just want to cry because I lost both my grandmothers to breast cancer. So thank you for what you're doing. She's a beautiful lady. Let's give her a hand. Thank you so much.
I can barely make it through the day, and it's making things very difficult in our whole family.
Having the diagnosis of cancer is emotionally challenging and difficult to deal with. Plus you had surgery done, chemotherapy done. You're going to go through radiation treatment. So what you are dealing with is not only physical but also emotional stress.
So I want to try and see what kind of balance can I get out of doing the treatment and also continuing to work out.
Generally, what I recommend is to continue with your normal daily activities, stay active and exercise. That will keep your energy levels up.
Thanks again, Dr. Alex, for everything.
Very welcome.
And